broads in Atlanta. Just to the lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers. Hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family. Wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a...
It's a bantamweight matchup between Bruce Lee and Ray Borg. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes, now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep, or a headlock, or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kun Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed, it was the charisma, it was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's gonna look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Ray, the Jazz Mexican Devil, Borg. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting. You ready? You ready?
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
And now he's got that tie clinch. And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off the strikes.
Oh, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. Nice kick. Fantastic takedown.
Finally gets the takedown. It wasn't.
He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck. Look at him push the arm down, maybe stepping into a crucifix.
Nicely done. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Borg. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Borg. Close guard. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage out of it.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Borg's looking for a Darce choke here. Strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Borg. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place again. Borgs has got full mount now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Lee. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. So 31 total strikes have now landed for Ray Borg.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt. Nice kick.
Oh, that straight punch knocked his head in the wrong direction.
Really putting his opponent on notice.
Lands flush with that right hand.
Another change, leg, finish the takedown. Great job.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
Next round is underway here, and if you can't stay calm when a fighter is attempting a submission on you, you're going to get finished.
I mean, you're done, John. You're done. If you panic, you're going to present your neck, you're going to give up an arm. got to really stay patient in there.
Yeah, that's my fighter name, John No Panic Anakin.
Oh, my goodness.
No, it's
Did
actually,
you just make that up?
It's actually the Anaconda.
You should be a rapper. You really should rap if you could put stuff together like that.
I'll be a rapper. He blocked the punch. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes. He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Knee to the body. Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these.
Now
and he's out. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Borg's able to transition back to side control now. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man, I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Lee gets touched by that kick there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes. Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Lee. Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Double leg takedown attempt here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's got his best shot off, finish the attack. Where does he go now from the top position?
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, big knee to the body. How'd he get that one home? Pretty good right hand.
Big body kick land.
Borg's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
Great punch.
Changes his stance.
Yeah, he's mixed it all up.
Seconds to go. And a nice jab there, champ.
The jab was a lost art in mixed martial arts. Guys, another takedown land.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Whoa.
here. All right, we knew this. Don't worry about the cut. We got it under control. Just do not...
All right, let us get you some replays now from that previous round, DC, and certainly you got to think some body kicks are going to find their way into this highlight.
Yeah, he's throwing these body kicks, and he's throwing with all of his force. He is driving his shin into the rib of his opponent. If his opponent does not block these, if he does not catch these kicks, his night is going to end very soon.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, these are going to really start to take their toll.
They do start to take an effect whenever you're taking kick after kick after kick, and watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ.
Yes, that you heard him in the last round. Same exact one.
Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target.
Big kick lands.
Oh, tags him with the left, so the right hand has been there. Now,
What a beautiful take.
close guard. Now connects with the right. Both fighters back to their feet now. And he counters with a left hand.
My goodness.
Oh, big right hook, but a whiff. And he switches his stance yet again. Missed with that right hand.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Oh, he might be out. Massive head kick. Kick to the body now, that one won't land. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Borg's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, is he an active pursuer of the submission?
Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Nicely done. Lee's got the full mount. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Close guard. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy's...
Oh, looks like he's transitioning an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that.
To get leverage on the bottom, what a sweep.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Close guard. Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Ray Borg gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Back to the feet now.
Big punch lands over the top. How did he follow this one?
All right, no telestrator for the champ tonight, but that's okay. He'll still talk you through the replays. Body kicks for days, man.
I mean, body kicks for days, but I got to be honest, John. If we don't incorporate a telestrator into this game, this may be my only version of EA UFC.
All right, next round is underway, and if you look at these two guys in between rounds, it looks like they've barely broken a sweat. Both with good resting heart rates, stamina still very high, and you just have to laud the efforts of these guys in training. Both men certainly noted cardio specialists, but incredible that they would have this much in the tank after 10-plus minutes of fighting. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight.
Straight punch lands.
Just misses there with the left. Back to the well with that right hand, it's no good.
That was a thudding leg kick.
Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good to me.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed. What a body kick.
Lands a big elbow there.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura here.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
He's gonna attack armbar here.
And he's out. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
That was nice play.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Just missed with the left there.
Big double leg, level change.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle.
Oh, nice job using his hand. He's out. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Lee. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Under 1 minute now to go in round 4. Lee gets caught with that punch.
Another big takedown.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh! Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Lee's head kick attempt, that one is blocked. Oh, nice punch there by Borg. 20 seconds to go. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
All right, next round is underway, and man, is he tough to submit, right? No lack of effort, but unable to get that submission in the previous round.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic, which allows him to defend with the right frame of mind, and that's why he's never been submitted. Punch over the top.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Sniff that one out as he blocks the kick. Borg gets the takedown. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you gotta be...
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Oh, he postured up there. Nicely done. Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
Down into his mouth.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strike on your opponent.
Body kick now by Lee. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can wrap.
Actually got the takedown.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on him. He's attacking arm bar now.
And he's out. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, looks like he's transitioning to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
A lot of fighter trying to control.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
I mean, how many can he take? All All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, side control now. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Lee. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts. Now he's able to isolate that left arm.
Look for him to step over the top of the head to lift his opponent onto his hip to chase this finish. The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap. Oh man, that was slick.
45 seconds remain in the round. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Nice hammer fist.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Winded up on the right there to no avail.
Nice body kick right under the elbow.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Borg gets hit with a kick. All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. The winner by unanimous decision, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to